Lights out. You're saying it's code purple. Yeah. What the fuck? Loads of jobs coming up next.
Do the trick. The Raiders didn't take the cheese. And now the field goal leader will come on and make this a three-score game. It's not just him running out there to get the appearance. They have a backing of going for it. They do work down, which also makes you think that they might do it, but you're hoping will lead to a team jumping. They've got 15 that they converted this year. It's the second most attempts, 24 attempts, and the 15 conversions at 62%. Only Dallas has attempted to do it. So when they run out there and do that, you're not comfortable with the idea of, hey, they're just going to try to make us jump. They can very well run it down. But obviously, if they're not going to hand it to you, which the Raiders did you got to take the 3 points. Or 14, chance to make it 17 with Mike and Sean. 25-yarder, and nails it. Here's an else. Indianapolis looking good. They started the day as the 7th seed, trying to get their 9th win of the year. Go back to Glendale. It's up across the 45 line on this Washington defense. We showed you how well they played in the first half. Their second half numbers impressive, and that's been where they rank this season.
They are unreal, and this is what has given this, as another player is down, this Washington football team chances to win in the second half. The way
the 25. And now the NFC North Championship is 12 minutes away for the Green Bay Packers. Can they close out the line?
Thanks, Adam St. John, 17-7. Taysom Hill showing us what he can do with his arm. Up top to Emmanuel Sanders for this 37-yard score. Saints got the deficit to 3.
We saw the game where Breeze got hurt, but look at the schedule. This is doable for New Orleans right now with Taysom Hill. They've got Kansas City next week. We'll see if Breeze is back. This collection here, Swift. Just ahead of the line again. First down for Detroit.
Yeah, I like that. Right? Don't give up on the run. Make Green Bay fight everything. Yeah, fight for everything. Make them defend everything, I should say. Offensive leaders, you see it, Matthew Stafford, Swift, Danny Amendola. But when I look at this situation with 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, this is a 3-possession ball game, right?
You're saying you still have 3 chances likely to get the ball kind of close.
Right. So you have to obviously score, but you got to also give your defense a rest a little bit because they have been going out for the second.
For Stafford. Complete ball for Preston Smith.
The good news is that incomplete pass obviously stops the clock, right? And that's what you're doing. You're not only managing the drive, managing the way you call plays, but you're managing the clock here early in the fourth quarter with 10:51 left. There's a lot of things Darrell Bevel, the interim head coach, has got to juggle right now. The former offensive coordinator juggling all these things. And one of the big things, you got to give the big fellas like Tennessee, you got to give them rest over there on the side.
He had that pass break up another guy. Now 2nd and 10. There it is again. This time it's Zadarius Smith knocking it down. Top rusher, linebackers in the NFL this year.
Well, look at Matthew Stafford trying to get him with his eyes, too. You see the
The eyes are kind of to the right.
Yeah, he was like, maybe if I get him with these eyes, he won't know that I'm throwing it over here. But Zadarius Smith, you're not going to fool him. Gets up there.
Say hi. Did you say hi? Huh? Say hi, Trivia peeps. Did you say hi to School of Rock? School of Rock is playing. Is that exciting? Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Oh, Rocky says hi too. I didn't mean they were actually here. I meant they're on the computer. Looked like Rosie had a super fun play date.
One of the things you see Detroit doing right now is they're going after. They like the matchup. Kevin King's long and lanky, in and out of his breaks, right? That's what we have to look at. There's the hands to the face and the right hand side. Hey, if you're going to do it, get you money's worth. That's what I say. I like it. Get you money's worth.
I step across the gravel pepper boy and did.
I'll give you a hand
I'm a big fan of naps, although I think I've just gotten super lazy during the pandemic and I just sleep into the late morning, so naps don't make as much sense anymore.
Lately, you guys try to challenge with things about, one of the things is one of the fastest kids.
Oh, look at that. We're just 9 minutes away from the start of some Cleveland awesome trivia fun. Little general trivia game happening this evening. It's free to play. It's fun to play. We're keeping score for yourselves. So if you haven't played before, please go to clevelandawesometrivia.com. You can check out the information there about how the game works, and can download sample score sheets, because if you are interested in keeping score, you'll be doing that for yourselves. And yeah, super excited to have you here. Trivia fun starting shortly. Oh, Gail Warning, long time no see. Good to have you guys.
You see how Shanahan just puts his name down right here because it's just such a tough break. Because Nick Collins is trying to get rid of the ball, and what you're going to see Kyle Houston pull that right there. As Nick Collins is deciding to make.
You watch the pick six replay on the left side of the screen. Second pick six that happened in about 6 seconds. And the Washington pick six is the final play of the third quarter. That's going to be a 23-7 lead for the football team. Washington is 15 minutes away from being in first place in the NFC East. The Green Bay Packers 9 minutes away to be in division champs. Just a little bit wide. Adjustment of body control by Marvin Jones down the sideline. He goes, another goal right here. You get him on top. Now watch him adjust his body as well.
Good evening, Wolf. Welcome. Hey, Clue Crew. Hi, Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve.
All right, that's going to be an interesting coach's challenge. This one still has yet to be decided. Probably no playoff hopes for either one of these teams, but tie game late in the fourth quarter. Let's see if we can find it.
We're now just 5 minutes away from the start of some Cleveland awesome trivia fun. General trivia questions coming at you this evening. You can tune in tomorrow night to see Goman hosting the movie and TV entertainment game. And then I'll be back on Wednesday with more general trivia.
Special time tomorrow, 6:30.
6:30 tomorrow night for the entertainment game. Scarecrow boat in the house. All right. I still got 4 minutes yet, Amy. You're good. Good evening, Shiplores.
Waiting on the announcement from Alex Kemp, who is the referee in the Lions and Packers game. And that is a close one. The ball is in Jones' hands as the left toe is coming off of the turf. But it was definitely down when the pass was coming down. It's just so close. Well, listen in. Here is Alex Kemp. After a few, he wins on the stands.
No copyright-free music in the background tonight. We got the Red Zone on. Football Sunday. Yay, sports ball. Hey, David. Welcome to the Overthinkers.
Let's get this thing done. Great job. Going now, you're starting to talk about clock. You're starting to worry about clock. This is why it takes time. You projected about the 12 game, maybe score 3 possessions for the Troy County this year. See the linebacker in coverage in the white bar. There's injuries on the back. He's going to get racing down the field, and you can see those Hill on the move. They're coming out. Always loose. The Eagles. Jarrett Swift came through with the sack. So even with the injuries, Swift comes off the bench with the strip sack and a big hold for the Eagles. They'll take over. You reach out there and grab him, and you still using time on it. You're still making them, throw it at this point. So when you're able to go around, just grab the dude. And hopefully, instead of getting up to 7%, try to get some measure. It's tough to be a linebacker running the slot receiver. This one, that's an easy, beautiful situation. They catch you in a matchup.
All righty, it is that time. Time for some Cleveland awesome trivia. Free to play, fun to play. General trivia questions coming at you this evening. A little bit of this and that. See what kind of random stuff is stuck in your head. Do keep in mind, I gift each team with a free pass one time during the game on any of the questions 1 through 18. Doesn't work for the halftime or the final, but if there's another question during the game that you do not know the answer to, you can use that free pass and gift yourself those points. As far as keeping score, you're responsible for that if you are interested in doing it. You can go to clevelandawesometrivia.com for the rules and information on how the game works, and there's sample score sheets there too. You can print one out or just take a look at it. And the chat box there. Thank you for checking in, letting me know what your team is joining us this evening. But otherwise, it's no answers in the chat box. That's just to say hi, and we will ask you offer a couple times during the game where you can check in with your score, or of course the Your Opinion Counts when we start the second half. I'm going to share a link now to our GoFundMe page. We really appreciate those of you that have been able to help us out so far. And even if you can't help us out personally, maybe you could share that link amongst your family and friends, and maybe they have a couple extra dollars they could send our way, or adopt das Kommunschluss for Christmas. So, all right. I think we're about ready to get started. And we'll head into round one of the game, where your categories will be fun facts, sitcoms, and mythology. Again, the categories for round one are fun facts, sitcoms, and mythology. Question number one: true or false? The very first rockets were used as fireworks in China over 900 years ago. Question number one, category fun facts. True or false? The very first rockets were used as fireworks in China over 900 years ago. And again, I'll post the questions there in the chat, but please no answers in the chat. Real or funny. It's kind of like shouting out answers. It's not cool, makes the game less fun. Welcome, we are family. Good to have you. All right, for most of the questions, I'll give you a little bit longer than this, but do keep in mind that if I give a warning and you're not quite ready yet, you can also use the chat box to ask me for more time. But we'll go ahead and move along, because I think most of us know how this first one works, the category being fun facts. True or false, the very first rockets were used as fireworks in China over 900 years ago. As a fun fact, that is indeed true. True, the answer we were looking for. All right, we'll continue the warm up. Hopefully this next one's not too tough. Number two, the category sitcoms. What is the last name of the character Chandler on the TV show Friends? Question number two, the category sitcoms. What is the last name of the character Chandler on the TV show Friends? All right. I feel like that's one of those questions you either know it or you don't. Are you a Friends fan or not? And it is just fun to say that last name. Question number 2, the category sitcoms. What is the last name of the character Chandler on the TV show Friends? His last name is Bing. Chandler Bing, the answer we were looking for. All right. Hopefully we're all warmed up. Everybody should have some points. See how we do with this one. Question 3 could be a little bit tougher. Category is mythology. In the world of mythology, who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman goddess Juno? Question number 3, the category mythology. In the world of mythology, who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman goddess Juno? What? Rocky's talking back. What are you talking about? He's giving me a hard time. He must think that question's too tough. Is that one too hard? You can use your free pass. Did you want to use your free pass? All right, how we doing with that one? You guys need more time? Alrighty, question number 3. The category was mythology. Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman goddess Juno? The answer we were looking for was Hera. Hera equals Juno. All right, that was the end of round 1. Don't forget, if you manage to get all 3 questions in a round correct, that's called sweeping the round. You can earn yourself bonus points. 1 bonus point for sweeping round 1. And we're heading into round 2 of the game. In round 2, your categories will be books, oceans, and flags. Again, your categories for round 2 are books, oceans, and fun with flags. Question number 4. Within 3 years, either way, in what year was the first publication of the Where's Waldo series of books? Question number 4, the category books. Within 3 years, either way, in what year was the first publication of the Where's Waldo series of books? Might be a tough question there. Don't forget, each team has been gifted a free pass. It's not too early to use it. All right, start wrapping up those discussions, those debates. All right, here we go with question number 4. The category was books within 3 years either way. What year was the first publication of the Where's Waldo series? The answer I was looking for was 1987. 87, the answer I was looking for. So if you answer between 84 and 90, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. Question number 5, the category oceans. What is the smallest of the 4 oceans of the world in terms of total surface area, as well as the coldest ocean? I'm trying to ease up on you a little bit here, so again, question 5, category oceans. What is the smallest of the 4 oceans of the world in terms of total surface area, as well as the coldest? All right, you got a 1 in 4 shot in that one. There shouldn't be too much discussion, at least. Question 5, the category was oceans. What's the smallest of the 4 oceans in the world in terms of total surface area, as well as the coldest? That is indeed the Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean, the answer I was looking for. And question number 6, the category flags. Interestingly, what is the appropriate way to dispose of an American flag that has become too worn out to display? So it's not in good shape anymore. What are you going to do with it? Question number 6, category flags. Interestingly, what is the appropriate way to dispose of an American flag that has become too worn out to display? Alrighty, question number 6, category flags. Interestingly, what is the appropriate way to dispose of an American flag that has become too worn out to display? That is burning. You burn that flag when it's all old and worn out. All right, that was the end of round 2. We're heading into round 3 of the game, where I try to help you out a little bit with 2 50-50 questions and a range question. Your categories will be athlete or adult film star, abbreviations, and music. Again, in round 3, your categories athlete or adult film star. That, of course, is a 50-50. We'll give you a 50-50 shot at the abbreviations category and a range within to answer the music question. Question number 7. Is the most famous person known as Lexington Steele an athlete or an adult film star? Again, question 7, athlete or adult film star. Is the most famous person known as Lexington Steele an athlete or an adult film star? Give you a few more seconds on that. Alrighty, question number 7. Category athlete or adult film star. The most famous person known as Lexington Steele is an adult film star, award-winning actor, director, owner. Lexington Steele, adult film star, the answer we were looking for. Question number 8, category abbreviations. What does the E stand for in the abbreviation known as LED? Is that electric or emitting? Again, question number 8, the category abbreviations. What does the E stand for in the abbreviation known as LED? Is that electric or emitting? All right, another 50-50 there. Shouldn't be causing too much debate. Question number 8, category abbreviations. What does the E stand for in LED? I believe it's light emitting diode, right? Emitting, the answer we were looking for. All right, question number 9. Category music. Within 3 years, either way, in what year did the Beatles land in New York, making their debut in these United States? Question number 9, the category music. Within 3 years, either way, in what year did the Beatles land in New York, making their debut in the U.S.? There's a rock star. What are you doing? Goman and I are deep into Mad Men. It's always interesting, the little historical tidbits they squeeze into the episodes. When little Sally Draper got to go with. Actually, there was never really any follow-up. Did they actually go to see the Beatles, or did he ditch her for one of his girlfriends? I don't know. Anyway, question 9. Category was music. Within 3 years, either way, what year did the Beatles land in New York, making their debut in these United States? That happened in the year of 1964. 64, the answer we were looking for. So if you answer between 61 and 67, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. We are now heading into our halftime question. This works a little bit differently. There is no wagering involved. It's a single question with a single answer worth 10 points, if you happen to know it. However, oftentimes the halftime is a difficult question, so I'll be sharing with you a 50-50 hint. Once I show you the hint, that guarantees you 5 points on the halftime question, but normally it'd be 0 points if you get it wrong. Again, the halftime question worth 10 if you happen to know it, but I'll be sharing a hint shortly, and that'll get you 5 points on the halftime. All right, here we go. Our halftime question. What sport is the world governing body WFFA, founded in 2017, concerned with? WFFA. F as in Frank. Again, what sport is the world governing body WFFA, founded in 2017, concerned with? Give you just a minute or so to discuss that with your teammates, but again, it's supposed to be a difficult question, so I've got my generous hint here I'll be sharing with you in a moment. All right, here we go with that hint. And this is something I had not heard of. I had to look it up. Is it freestyle football or foolish flinging? Kind of sounds like the same thing to me. Sports ball. Woo! Although freestyle football is like soccer meets hacky sack, but now it's a sport. The WFFA in charge of freestyle football. All right. This is where we offer you the opportunity to go ahead and share your scores so far in the chat area there. And also we'll take a quick break, just super quick, in case you need to run to powder your nose or maybe refresh your beverage. I got my Dunkin' going on this evening. Cheers in. And yeah, so we'll take just a minute in case you need to run somewhere super quick before you come back to the second half of some Cleveland Awesome Trivia. And ooh, look at those scores. Nice job, guys. The whiskey always helps. It lubricates those brain cells and gets them working. Or are we still doing Christmas beers? I don't know. Make something up in the house. Hey, guys. Oh, yes, last night was the whiskey and Bailey's concoction. It's interesting. Sounds tasty. All righty, about that time for the second half of some Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Quick recap. Please no shouting out answers. In other words, no answers in the chat box, please, except for this next question, question number 10. We'll, of course, want you to share your opinion. And don't forget, I gifted each team with a free pass, but you need to use that by question 18 if you haven't used it already, because it is no good on the final question. And we'll head into round 4 of the game. In round 4, your categories will be Your Opinion Counts, Movies, and Rivers. Again, the categories for round 4 are Your Opinion Counts, Movies, and Rivers. Question number 10. Which is the better breed of dog? Whippets or Shar-Peis? Which is the the better breed of dog? Whippets or Shar-Peis? Yeah, it's kind of a tough choice for me. Our Cassie was a Greyhound Lab mix, and I kind of feel like Whippets are like a small version of the Greyhound, so they're cute. I appreciate them. However, I have a thing with wrinkles, especially puppy wrinkles. Totally adorable. So I'd probably have to go with the Shar-Pei, even though I know they, I don't know, sometimes it's a health issue keeping their wrinkles clean and stuff, but they're so cute. Could squish their little faces. Rocky's giving me the look from over there. Let's see. Oh, looks like the Whippets are coming out on top tonight. Cassie will appreciate that. All right. Question number 11. The category movies. Actor Will Smith played Dr. Bennett Omalu in what 2015 film about sports injuries? Question number 11, the category movies. Actor Will Smith played Dr. Bennett Omalu in what 2015 film about sports injuries? All right. Are we back into the swing of things for the second half? Or do you need more time with that question? Question number 11, the category movies. Actor Will Smith played Dr. Bennett Omalu in what 2015 film about sports injuries? Sports injury getting a lot of news coverage recently, mostly because those football players taking hits to the head. Concussion, the name of that film. Concussion, the answer we were looking for. Question number 12, category rivers. What is the name of the only river that flows both north and south of the equator? Question number 12, category rivers. What is the name of the only river that flows both north and south of the equator? This might be a tough one. If you haven't used that free pass yet, maybe you use it here. All right, do we have some heated debates going on out there? Do you need more time? All righty. Question number 12. The category was rivers. What's the name of the only river that flows both north and south of the equator? Something called the Congo River. Congo River, the answer we were looking for. And that was the end of that round. We're heading into round 5 of the game. In round 5, your categories will be cars, government, and nicknames. Again, the categories for round 5 are cars, government, and nicknames. Question 13. Within 3 years, either way, what year saw the debut of the car known as the Ford Aerostar? Question 13. Category cars. Within 3 years, either way, what year saw the debut of the car known as the Ford Aerostar? All right, go ahead and wrap up those dates or those debates and come up with a date, a year, if you will. Question 13. Category cars. Within 3 years, either way, what year saw the debut of the car known as the Ford Aerostar? The answer we were looking for was the year of 1985. 85, the answer we were looking for. So if you answer between 82 and 88, or if you used your free pass, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. All right, question 14, category government. What agency of the United States government is concerned with providing clean drinking water to all Americans? Question 14, category government. What agency of the U.S. government is concerned with providing clean drinking water to all Americans? All right, come up with the agency. Question 14. Category government. What agency of the U.S. government is concerned with providing clean drinking water to all Americans? That's something called the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, an acceptable answer. The Environmental Protection Agency, making sure we have clean water to drink. Question 15, category nicknames. What word that starts with C is an often used and kind nickname for Canadians? Question 15, category nicknames. What word that starts with C is often used and a kind nickname for Canadians? Question 15. The category was nicknames. What word that starts with C is an often used kind nickname for Canadians? That is the Canucks. The Canucks, aka Canadians, friendly neighbors up north. All right, that was the end of that round. Heading into our final round, round 6, where your categories will be law enforcement, months, and sports. Again, your categories for round 6 are law enforcement, months, as in months of the year, and sports. Question 16. Who was the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation from 1935 until his death in 1972? Question 16. Category law enforcement. Who was the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation from 1935 until his death in 1972? There's C. Jane. Checking in. Jane came up to remind me to share the link again for our GoFundMe. Helps buy puppy treats too, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, we really appreciate any help you can give us, and especially appreciate it if you could just share that link. Maybe you know somebody that's looking to help a small local business, a local family out this holiday season. Season of giving. All right, question 16, the category law enforcement. Who was the head of the FBI from 1935 until his death in 1972? Some guy named J. Edgar Hoover. Hoover, the answer. We were looking for head of the FBI. It's a long time. 35 years? All right, question 17, the category months. What month of the year is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in these United States and around the world? Question 17, category months. What month of the year is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the U.S. and around the world? Are you jealous, Rockstar? I'm sorry. Should I make her get down? All right, question 17, the category months. What month of the year is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the US and around the world? That is, of course, October. Lots of pink in October. All right, question 18, category sports. Within one either way, what is the record for the most consecutive Stanley Cup wins by an NHL hockey team? So, consecutive Stanley Cup wins. Again, question 18, the category sports. Within one either way, what is the record for the most consecutive Stanley Cup wins by an NHL hockey team? Oh, saving that free pass to the very last moment. You're not a hockey fan, Amy? Just baseball, huh? All right, it was kind of a tougher one, but apparently some people were using their free pass. If you need more time, shout out now. Alrighty, question 18. Category sports. Within one either way, what is the record for the most consecutive Stanley Cup wins by an NHL hockey team? It happened on April 14th in the year 1960. The Toronto Maple Leafs defeated by the Montreal Canadiens, who won their record 5th year in a row. That's 5, the number I was looking for. 5 consecutive Stanley Cup wins for the Montreal Canadiens. 5, the answer we were looking for. So if you answer between 4 and 6, or finally use that free pass, go ahead and give yourself credit. All right. Now we invite you to go ahead and share your scores there in the chat box, because we're coming up on our final question where you can wager any, all, or none of those points. And as always, have a hint available. I'll ask the question, I'll give you some time, a little warning, and then I'll post that hint. It's a 1 in 4 shot. But once I post the hint, you can only wager up to half of the points that you've acquired thus far. That's pretty strong game. Pretty tight. A lot of you are right around 80. Nice job. Again, I'm going to ask you this final question, and you can wager any, all, or none of your points. And then after a short bit, I'll give you a warning, and then I'll post that hint where you'll have a 1 in 4 shot, but then can only wager up to half of the points that you've acquired thus far. All right. Here we go, our final question this evening. What is the value of the number pi to 3 decimal places with no rounding? What is the value of the number pi to 3 decimal places with no rounding? This is where you're hoping you had a math nerd on your team. Goman will be on tomorrow here on the YouTubes, starting at 6:30 with his entertainment game, movie and TV-based trivia, starting at 6:30 for Monday. And then I'll be back on Wednesday with more general trivia. I'd love to see you back again. And just that final request, if you please, get a chance, share that GoFundMe link with your socials. All in, all in, all in, huh? Let's do 60 seconds and I'll go ahead and post that hint that I have available. All right, ready or not, here comes the hint. And once I post this, you can only wager up to half of your final scores, although I think most of you are all in. Do you want to come up and say goodnight? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, there's that hint there. Give you a minute or so to peruse that if needed. And then I'll be giving the answer. Our final answer. And again, just keep an eye on ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com and our Facebook page for all the up-to-date information on when, where, and how you can find us. We still have a couple live games taking place out in the world, but you can also find us here on the YouTube a few nights a week. Goman tomorrow night at 6:30 with the entertainment game. All righty, our final answer this evening. What's the value of the number pi to 3 decimal places with no rounding? That is 3.141. 141 of the decimal places there. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out tonight. Super fun having you here. Feel free to go ahead and post your final scores there in the chat. See how we came out tonight. Although everybody went all in, so it's just a matter of whether or not you knew pi. Pi. We just had Baker's Square delivered a couple days ago. Get that pie fix. Oh, and also Aldi's has a pumpkin pie hummus available. Super tasty. Nice scores, everybody. Thank you for playing along. Good having you. Hope to see you again later this week at some point. And y'all have a great night. Happy Sunday.
Today.